Scorpio, here is the truth in one breath. Unmatched. This session is designed to align you to become a millionaire this week after one listen. And in the next minutes I'll show you exactly how to tune your field so money moves toward you naturally. From the very first second, the purpose is clear. Align your energy, claim your worth, and let the right opportunities land without strain. You didn't arrive by accident, you arrived on time. When you pressed play, an invisible door opened. Pluto whispers of rebirth and inner power, Mars lights a fire for deliberate action, and Venus pulls your value and finances back onto the axis of deserving. This current is not loud, it is deep, certain, and purely Scorpio Phoenix energy that sheds a husk, rises luminous, and attracts wealth the way gravity pulls the tide, because you are slipping back into your real rhythm. As a top 0.1% guide in astrology, tarot, energy healing, self-help, and the law of attraction, I'm here to help you turn that rhythm into results. Have you felt the low hum beneath the surface, dreams sharpening, instincts clicking, signs clustering? 1313 for rebirth, 808 for power and money flow, 909 for closing a cycle and opening a new one. Treat them like a private map etched for you alone. Name your number in the comments right now to anchor your intention into reality. Leave a simple, "I see the signs," to confirm your connection and welcome luck into this week's field. We are not here to beg the universe. We are here to resonate with it. Money is frequency. Pressure chokes the signal, presence brightens it. When the Scorpio heart softens its guard and the body feels safe to receive, what is yours slides toward you like metal to a magnet. This is where mystic practice meets practical outcome. You won't perform more, you will permit more. In the rush of life, plant one seed of faith each morning. Whisper once, gently, "I am provided for, I am enough, I am guided." That single sentence is a key that settles your nervous system, tames the loops of worry, and opens space for financial accumulation. Faith steadies the mind so the law of attraction can do its quiet math. You stop bracing and start receiving. Ask yourself now, if the universe placed a tangible seed of wealth in your palm this week, would you open your hand fully and let it fund not only your needs, but your purpose? I want you to listen differently. Not to wait for miracles to crash through your ceiling, but to notice the doors already unlocked inside you. You don't have to become someone else to be worthy of more. You return to the self who was worthy all along. From that centered place, the right people, numbers, and negotiations begin to choose you back. Allow me a brief moment to thank you for being here. Every like, every comment you choose to share, every subscription strengthens this circle and allows these transformational messages to reach you at the exact right time. Your presence isn't just support, it is part of the ritual. And trust me, dear Scorpio, you will want to stay with me until the very last minute today, because what the cosmos is unveiling is spectacular in scope and simple in practice. Tell me in the comments what sign, dream, or number drew you here right now, and write "I am ready to receive abundance" to seal your connection. Stay with me. Next, we'll let the tarot speak directly to your timing and step into the Phoenix ritual that anchors the flow for this very week, deliberate, grounded, and effective. Scorpio, the door we opened together a moment ago leads us straight to the altar of clarity. 3 cards that map a living ritual of change, death, judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles. As your guide at the top 0.1% of this craft, I want you to feel how these archetypes move through your body, not just your mind, because abundance doesn't arrive as a theory, it lands where the nervous system feels safe to receive. Death is so often misunderstood as an ending. Here it is, the art of unburdening. Imagine slipping out of a heavy coat you no longer need. Old beliefs, over-identifications, ancestral scripts about struggle for a Scorpio, those husks can cling like wet fabric. When you decide to set them down, you're not losing yourself, you're composting what's stale into fertile ground. Notice the somatic cues, a deeper exhale, softening in your shoulders, the jaw unclenching by a few quiet millimeters. That easing is the signal your inner garden has been waiting for. Judgment is the sound that rises once the static clears, the tuning fork of purpose vibrating true. It's the clean announcement of who you are and how you're meant to participate in the world right now. Financially, that looks like alignment between talent, timing, and value. For a sign ruled by Pluto and co-ruled by Mars, the call rarely arrives as noise, it arrives as precision. Perhaps it's the niche you're uniquely qualified to serve, the one client whose problem you can solve with mastery, or the focused offer that makes everything else irrelevant. Ask yourself, if you answered the call without theatrics, what single deliberate action would you take in the next 24 hours? Draft one proposal. Send one message. Schedule one conversation. Judgment asks for courage, not chaos. Then comes the Ace of Pentacles, and I want you to picture it the way Earth understands it, a seed that already contains the tree. In practical terms, it's the tangible invitation and opportunity, a paid trial, a retainer, a revenue channel that fits your depth and standards. You don't need to gather every coin on the table, you need to recognize the seed that belongs in your soil. This is why the sequence matters: release to make room, answer to create direction, receive to give form. When the old layer slides away, the coin seed can find the rich patch of ground that is you. To ground this, try a brief microtherapy pass. Write down 3 forces that keep you small: a worthiness doubt, a fear of being truly seen, a reflex to overgive and undercharge. Right beside each one, write the truth as a clean, non-dramatic statement: I am enough to be paid well for precise value. I am visible in healthy ways. I receive fairly so my work can heal sustainably. Now read each truth aloud once, then pause. Track your body for the moment it sighs. That sigh is your system stepping out of performance and into permission. Hold one image as you breathe: last season's leaves settling into the soil, and beneath them, a pale root tip pushing forward. When the old layer falls, the ground doesn't mourn, it becomes richer. The same is true for your earning capacity when you let go of the belief that money only responds to exhaustion. In your chart's language, Pluto removes what is false, Mars concentrates effort, Venus calibrates worth. Together they create the exact climate where the ace can sprout. I'll ask you to participate so the ritual becomes yours, not mine. In a single word, where are you today in this process? Release, call, or receive? Write that word in the comments to confirm your connection and welcome your luck for the week. If a number has been following you, add it too. Naming the signposts helps your mind and actions move in the same direction. Stay close to the feeling of sturdiness rising underneath you. The cards have shown the choreography. Your task is to move with it lightly and surely. In a moment, we'll cross from symbolism into signal, shifting from tarot to energy, because money responds to frequency, and your field can be tuned. For now, trust what your body just told you. When the weight drops, the door opens. When the call is answered, the path appears. When the hand is open, the seed arrives. Scorpio, let's make this simple and powerful. Money is frequency, pressure constricts the signal. Presence brightens it, and this part of your journey is about learning to tune your field so receiving becomes the most natural thing you do. We've just walked through the ritual on the tarot table: release, answer, receive, and now we translate that symbolism into signal your nervous system can trust. When a Scorpio heart softens its guard and the body registers safety, what belongs to you doesn't need to be chased. It slides toward you the way metal finds a magnet. This isn't wishful thinking, it's coherence. In energetic terms, alignment is the match between your intention, your physiology, and your behavior. In practical terms, alignment looks like steady breath, unclenched jaw, shoulders that drop a centimeter, attention that widens, and choices that are clean. You are no longer broadcasting urgency, you are broadcasting availability. From that state, the right people, numbers, and negotiations can actually recognize you. You've noticed the signs clustering for a reason. Read 1313 as your rebirth timestamp, the exact cadence of Pluto reminding you that shedding isn't loss, it's leverage. Read 808 as the loop of give and receive, a figure-8 current that multiplies when you keep it moving instead of hoarding or overgiving. Read 909 as the hinge that closes an old pattern and swings open a newer, wider door. Treat these sequences like mile markers on a road designed specifically for you. If one of them has been following you, name it out loud and treat it as permission to act deliberately today, not someday. Here's a 3-minute frequency sync you can run anywhere to stabilize the field you're building. First minute, breathe in a 446 pattern. Inhale 4, gently hold 4, exhale 6, and let your exhale be the longest note. That ratio quietly tells your body there is no emergency. It returns you to the present, where all receiving happens. Second minute, imagination becomes instrumentation. See a thin column of warm light rising from the base of your spine to the center of your chest, then pooling in both palms. No drama, just a steady glow that says, available. Third minute, speak 3 sentences, slowly, 3 times each, feeling for a micro shift after every line. I am provided for. I am safe being wealthy. I use money to heal. The words matter less than the honesty in your tone. What counts is that your system believes you at least 1 degree more than it did a minute ago. If it does, you've already changed the channel. Why does this work? Because attention is a currency. When it is captured by scarcity, your mind narrows, your breath shortens, and your actions become either frantic or avoidant, both of which keep opportunity out of reach. When attention is anchored through breath, image, and language, your perception widens, your timing improves, and you can spot the single, precise action that moves real money. Presence beats pressure not because it's nicer, but because it's more efficient for Scorpio's design: focused, exact, unhurried. To keep this grounded in daily life, plant a brief morning whisper that contains no mysticism, only clear consent. I am resourced, I am enough, I am guided by clarity. That line calibrates your day towards signal, not noise, and it's short enough to remember when your schedule is dense. I want you to participate now, so this becomes your practice, not just my language. After you speak the 3 sentences, scan your body for 1 change: lighter chest, warmer belly, softer throat, steadier hands, and tell me in the comments exactly what shifted to confirm your connection and welcome your luck for the week. If a number has been circling you: 13:13, 808, 909, or your private sequence, write it there as well. Naming it is how we teach the mind to cooperate with the field instead of second-guessing it. Keep this gentle, keep it precise, and keep it daily. You're not forcing outcomes, you're creating conditions. With your signal clear and your system steady, you're ready to step into the Phoenix activation where intention becomes action and the flow you've summoned finds a form you can hold. Scorpio, the work we did a moment ago shifting from symbolism to signal now becomes movement, and this four-step Phoenix ritual is how you choreograph that movement so receiving isn't an accident, it's a repeatable outcome. Think of it as intelligent alchemy. Each step clears noise, restores safety, and concentrates your magnetism, exactly how a Scorpio thrives: deep, precise, effective. Step 1, the warm water salt cleanse, is not a superstition, it's a sensory reset. Running your hands under warm, mineralized water gently cues the nervous system toward parasympathetic calm while giving your mind a visible metaphor for release. As the water passes, imagine the old scripts over-efforting, undercharging, fearing visibility dissolving off your skin. Salt remembers the ocean's neutrality. It doesn't argue with what leaves, it simply carries it away. Whisper the intention as a clear boundary with the past. The weight goes, the ground remains. Notice the tiny markers of shift, a slower blink, a softer jaw, a breath that finds the bottom of your ribs. This is your baseline for wealth work calm, not adrenaline. Step 2, Shadow to Gold journaling, translates insight into identity. Write 3 beliefs that make you smaller than your skill. I must be exhausted to deserve, I'm safer when unseen, I should overgive to be valued. Directly beside each, craft a sober, unglamorous truth that your body can agree with. Money responds to my precision and peace. I am visible in healthy ways. I receive fairly so my work remains healing. The point is not hype, it's coherence. Read the truth lines once, then watch for the moment your body sighs. That micro-release is your proof of alignment. You have not forced yourself to believe, you have given your system a better option and it accepted. For Scorpio, that acceptance is everything, because your sign doesn't chess seat commits. Step 3, the golden current, is focused imagination as instrumentation. Close your eyes and see a steady ribbon of warm light rising from the base of your spine to your heart, then pooling in your palms. Keep it simple, drama scatters focus, and your gift is concentration. On that current, speak 3 sentences slowly, 3 times each. I am provided for. I am safe being wealthy. I use money to heal. Feel the cadence more than the words. With every pass, you are teaching your physiology that receiving is not a threat, it is a natural posture. This is why pressured affirmations fail and real ones work. Your body must be invited, not bullied. When the palms feel subtly heavier or warmer, you'll know the field is listening. Step 4, the seed of wealth, grounds potential in form. Place a single coin on your desk where your eye will meet it daily. It is not about superstition, it's about orientation. The coin stands for a channel you will nurture, not a windfall you will await. Make one private pledge that keeps the loop moving when money arrives. Support someone you love, contribute to a cause, reinvest in training, or cushion your stability. The figure 8 of flow only multiplies when you let it circulate with clarity. Hoarding tightens the field, performative generosity drains it, deliberate circulation strengthens it. Choose deliberate. To lace this ritual into your days, select a color ally and a small object to keep you in state. Burgundy remembers depth and command, obsidian honors boundaries, emerald invites growth and income, rose gold reminds you that prosperity can be gentle, and a violet candle nods to transmutation and clean power. Wear one color as an accent or place the object within reach of your dominant hand so your body can anchor back without thought. Then tell me which color you are choosing for this week in the comments to lock your intention and confirm your connection to the work we are doing here. Keep the whole sequence under 20 minutes the first time, then let 3-minute microversions maintain your signal throughout the week. You are not forcing outcomes. You are creating conditions where outcomes prefer you. When you treat your attention like currency, your breath like tempo, and your actions like levers, money recognizes your rhythm and moves accordingly. From here, we'll take this tuned field and fasten it to real-world choices so the flow you've summoned doesn't just aerovate lands and stays. Scorpio, the frequency we tuned is only as powerful as the life it lands in. So let's fasten your energy to a 4-corner map you can walk today: health, work, finances, and love. So the flow you've summoned doesn't just arrive, it stays. Begin with the body, because decisions are only as clear as the nervous system making them. Before any money choice, take 3 rounds of 446 breathing in for 4, hold for 4, out for 6, letting the longest note be your exhale. That single minute reduces noise and restores precision, which is your signature. Mornings, rinse your system gently with warm water and lemon. It's a small cue that says, we start clean. Give yourself 10 mindful minutes on your feet, an easy walk, or simply hinge at the hips and lengthen your spine so attention returns to the ground beneath you. Keep food steady and emphasize in proteins, leafy greens, and healthy fats, and protect sleep like an investment. If you're managing specific conditions, consult your clinician. Mastery includes knowing when to bring in expert support. Move to work with the same economy of force. You don't need 20 open tabs. You need one true target. Choose 1 or 2 opportunities that fit Scorpio craftsmanship: investigation, analysis, therapeutic skill, strategy, finance, research, depth-driven creativity. Block 90 minutes of deep work each day with distractions off, and start that block with a single brave step you will complete before anything else. Draft the proposal, request the meeting, send the pricing, file the application. Your sign wins with precision strikes, not scattered fire. When you operate this way, timing improves because you're meeting life where it can actually meet you back. Finances stabilize when leaks close and channels open, both, not either. First, sweep for drips, subscriptions you forgot to cancel, emotional purchases that solve a feeling but not a need, vague commitments that drain time and money. Close them kindly and completely. Then choose one growth stream you will cultivate this quarter: a freelance offer, a digital product, a retainer service, a specialized consult. Keep structure simple. Either run a 503,020 plan, needs want savings/debt, or pay yourself first by auto-moving a set percentage into savings and investment the moment income lands. Remember the rule we set earlier: don't speed up from fear of missing out, speed up only when signal is clear. Scorpio doesn't get rich by sprinting, you get rich by being exact, repeatable, and just ahead of the curve you've studied. Now let love hold hands with money instead of competing with it. If you're single, your field expands every time you honor your boundaries, care for your body, and keep your calendar aligned with your values. That coherence is attractive in the most literal sense. The right person recognizes your clarity because it feels like home. If you're partnered, schedule a weekly finance date that is equal parts kind and specific. Review the week's numbers without blame, celebrate one small win, name one adjustment, and add one give back line item you both agree on: support, education, or stability. When a couple looks in the same direction, momentum follows clarity. Collaboration becomes a tailwind for both purpose and income. I want you in the driver's seat, so make a public promise in the comments. Which one leak will you plug this week? Name it plainly to lock your commitment. And if you picked a growth channel, write that too. Accountability is a magnet for completion. Keep every piece of this practical, measurable, and kind to your future self. The point is not perfection, the point is consistency under calm conditions, because calm is the field where your accuracy shines. If turbulence shows up, take it as information, not indictment. In your pattern, a shakeup often signals the system making room for a better fit. Return to 3 breaths, revisit your one brave step, and recheck the map: body steady, focus narrowed, money managed, connection intact. You're not forcing outcomes, Harrier, creating conditions where outcomes prefer you. Scorpio, turbulence does not mean you've done something wrong. It usually means your system is reorganizing itself to hold more, and the noise you feel is the scaffolding shifting as the new structure locks into place. As your guide operating at the top 0.1% of this craft, I want you to read disruption the way your chart does, not as failure, but as evidence of upgrade. When plans wobble, ask the precise question that turns panic into data: what is being released so that money and love have room to land, and then let your body answer before your mind rushes in. The practical doorway is small and immediate. Give yourself 30 to 60 steady seconds to exit survival mode and re-enter the receiving current. Sit tall, place one hand on your sternum and one on your lower belly, and allow 3 slow rounds of breath where the exhale is the longest note. Let the jaw drop a fraction, let the shoulders fall 1 quiet inch, let the tongue rest on the floor of the mouth. You're not fixing anything in this moment. You are removing friction so your accuracy can return, because accuracy is how Scorpio wins. Now, when the nervous system feels the ground, seal the recalibration with language the body can believe. Speak these 4 lines slowly, 1 full breath between each, and notice where your tissue agrees. Money comes to me with ease and integrity. I am safe being wealthy. My wealth heals my world. I am an embodiment of transformation. Everything I touch opens into value. I am ready to receive both seen and unseen support. The point is not volume or performance. The point is sincerity clean enough to shift your internal signal by 1 degree. With each degree, you trade urgency for availability, and availability is the magnet that pulls the right call, the right number, the right signature to your hand. If emotion spikes ogginess, it often does when capacity is expanding. Repeat the microsequence without drama and follow it with 1 precise, doable action that serves your current aim. Send the invoice, confirm the meeting, close the tab that drains you, move $10 to savings, take the walk that clears your timing. This is how faith becomes tactile without needing to be declared. You align physiology, language, and behavior in a single coherent line. Remember, your nature is depth, not speed. Wobble is just the echo of old scaffolds loosening, and steadiness returns the moment you choose form over frenzy. Stay curious inside the shake. Where, exactly, is space opening, and what small upgrade naturally belongs there now? Better boundaries, cleaner pricing, kinder recovery, clearer collaboration. Let today's turbulence be the audit that reveals one leak you can plug and one lever you can pull. And because integration loves accountability, tell me below what softened after the 4 lines. Did your chest feel lighter? Did your belly warm? Did your hands steady? Name the smallest sensation so your mind learns to trust your body's evidence. If a number has been circling you, add it as well. Naming the signpost keeps your focus and the field moving in the same direction. You've practiced the ritual, tuned the frequency, and attached it to real life. Now, even the shakeups are working for you. Which means you're ready for the final movement of this journey, where we gather everything you've calibrated and press the confirmation button on the future you've been aligning with all along. Scorpio, you are seen, you are held, you are chosen, and the hinge that turns all of this into reality is your inner belief. Abundance and love do not compete, they walk beside you when you live true. You are the foundation of the miracle you've been waiting for, and the path ahead is gold. Open your hands, soften your heart, and let what is yours find you the way it was always meant to. We have moved together from the tarot's ritual of release echo receive, through the precision of the law of attraction and the phoenix ritual, into a 4-corner map you can live. Now it's time to press the confirmation button on the future you've already been aligning with. As your guide among the top 0.1% in astrology, tarot, energy work, therapeutic self-help, and the law of attraction, I'm asking you to choose one simple, courageous consistency that proves to your nervous system that this is real. 3 steady breaths before every money decision, 1 brave step at the start of your work block, 1 leak closed in your finances, 1 honest conversation in love. If all you did this week was repeat those 4 small acts, you would feel the turn. Let me ask you the questions that matter so your mind and body both say yes. Which old weight will you lay down so there is room for money and love to land? Which single action will you take in the next 24 hours that your future self will thank you for? Where did your body soften today? Chest lighter, belly warmer, jaw unclenched, and what does that softness give you permission to do? Write your answers below to confirm your connection and welcome your luck for the week, because clarity spoken out loud becomes a path you can walk. Type the commitment now. I am ready to receive abundance, and add the number that has been walking beside you, whether it's 1313, 808, 909, or your private sequence, so we can anchor it together. Thank you for lending your presence to this circle. Every like, every comment you choose to share, every subscription brings you deeper into the miracle of the sign family and helps these messages arrive exactly when you need them. Your support doesn't just lift the channel, it strengthens the field. We're building one grounded choice, one steady heartbeat at a time. If someone you love is a Scorpio who is ready to remember their strength, share this video with them. Sometimes a single sentence at the right time is enough to start a whole new chapter. When your day gets crowded, plant one small seed of faith in the middle of it. I am provided for, I am enough, I am guided. That quiet whisper is how you keep the door open, how anxiety loosens, how focus returns, how space appears for accumulation to take root. Tomorrow, your garden will look different because you tended it today. Stay with the practices that steadied you here, keep your choices clean and kind to your future self, and let your life meet you at the level of your new belief. I'm honored to walk this with you, and I'm excited to watch what unfolds when you claim what has been circling you all along. Now tell me in the comments, what will you release? What will you reach for? And what sign brought you here at exactly this moment?